In this video, we are going to explore Trondheim, Norway through the eyes of Kolanov. I believe that's how you say his name. But this is going to be a 3-part series where I found 3 different videos, and this is going to be the first one. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and dive right in. Before we begin, I would like to say that this video series was actually inspired by a subscriber who lives in Trondheim, Norway. So if you have any recommendations and would like to be featured as well, go ahead and fill out the Google form down in the description. Now back to the video.
What's up everyone, hope you're having a wonderful day today. I've been living in Trondheim as a student for quite a while now, and I would say that I have explored a lot of this beautiful city. That being said, here are my top places / attractions in Trondheim.
There must be a university there or something.
First up, we have a neighborhood called Bakklandet. It's one of the most recognizable places in Trondheim for small wooden houses, narrow streets and traditional wharves by the Nidaros River.
Oh wow, just look at that. So I am a sucker for when you have like rivers going through a city and whatnot. This reminds me a lot of Denmark. I think that's yeah, I can't remember, but where you could just they're like water just flowing through the city and whatnot, and a lot of bridges and everything. Or in the Netherlands, I can't remember what video I did, but it was just like this, and I really absolutely love those types of city structures.
Trondheim used to be the capital of Norway during the Viking Age and also an important shipping port, since the boats could come close to the warehouses by the river and offload their goods.
So that used to be the capital and not
Today,
Oslo.
Bakklandet is one of the city's most sought after neighborhoods to live in.
That's really nice looking, those pictures.
Overlooking Bakklandet is Kristiansten Fortress. Constructed in 1681 to protect the city from Swedes, the Swedish people, not the candy, it's a perfect place to view the whole city and one of my favorite places to watch the sunset.
So it's like a little mini star fort almost. Doesn't really look like that much of a fortress though.
Another amazing viewing point of the city is Tyholttårnet, the tallest structure in Trondheim. Yeah, I know, we don't have that many tall buildings here. Standing 126 meters tall, it has an observation deck at the top which revolves once every hour. It's a 2-story deck which features a restaurant. A perfect place to view the city while eating dinner.
Well, that's still nice. So we just came back from Toronto, Canada, and we went and ate in the CN Tower, and that was an experience. So I'm gonna have to make a video on that too. So it just reminds me exactly of that. This one doesn't look that tall, but it's still high nonetheless, especially with it being the highest building. And you can see the water, you can see all the city. So that's really what you want when you go in these towers, and especially if you can eat and just look out. I like how these seats are facing the windows, whereas anywhere I've eaten in a tower, it's always faced the opposite way, not actually toward the window. So I like this style a lot better.
From here you can see Nidarosdomen, Kristiansten Festning, Munkholmen and the rest of the city.
You could just spy on people they wouldn't even know you're looking at them. What's that building over there? Maybe he's gonna talk about it.
Surprisingly, there weren't that many people when I went up there, so the first floor was almost empty. Most of the people were on the second floor, so I had the whole view for myself.
Oh, see, those
Also,
seats
I was there
are sideways.
late, too late for dinner time.
$8.16, huh? I wonder if it's a radio
Next up
tower.
we have Korsvika. A beach, a hiking place, a good place to see the northern lights during the winter, a place to go swimming, and a place to see the sunset. Walking up
Perfect.
the nearby cliff, you get a better view of the whole area. Also, using slippers is not recommended as you might fall. Overall, a great place.
Yeah, that's somewhere where you'd go on a
Another
date,
green
picnic.
nature place is Ila Becken. Ila is the name of the neighborhood and Becken means a stream of water. So together it means a stream of water at Ila.
That looks mighty peaceful.
The whole place feels like a jungle hideaway in the middle of the city. Not that many people walk this path and you can take some cool photos here on the stairs by the stream of water.
Nice. I'm sure the nature is just fascinating in these little cities. I think the population was over 200,000 for this city.
Close by is Promenaden. It's a decently long walking and biking street by the fjord so that you can enjoy the breeze from water while going on a jog or enjoying the sunset. There are plenty of benches on the way for you to rest and eat an ice cream. There's also this little dock that you can jump off into the water for a refreshing bath or just take some pictures.
Wow, well, go back to that thing. That's purposefully there just so you can jump off and whatnot. Out into that's crazy. I never would have thought. I don't think we really have anything like that here that's purpose. I mean, you could go to a dock that has like a restaurant all the way at the end and just kind of jump out and stuff like that, but it's not necessarily intentional like this one is. So I like that.
Cheers.
That's cool. Using the drone. I like how organized all the rocks are too along the coast. I feel like that took some planning.
Finally, we have Nidarosdomen or Nidaros Cathedral. Probably the first thing everyone thinks about when they say Trondheim.
I never even knew.
It's a cathedral built over the burial site of King Olaf II, built from the year 1070 to 1300. It took over 200 years to complete it.
Oh my goodness.
It has been burned down and restored several times since that. Well, at least 5 times. Today it's a popular tourist destination and a national landmark. There's a lot of history that can be learned from it if you're into that. Besides that, it's a cool Gothic style church which resembles Notre Dame in France, but
yeah,
not
I was
as
about
big.
to say.
Still pretty cool.
That is pretty big though. I love the front of it. Oh, look at the back shot.
Speaking of history, Munkholmen is a small island right off the coast of Trondheim. During the Viking Age it was used for execution, after it was used as a monastery, and after the Swedish War was over in 1659 it was reconstructed into a fort. Today people can visit it anytime they want. It's a neat little island that you can explore, learn about the history, go for a swim, or just relax and enjoy the sun.
So they take you out there and execute you?
It's one of many NTNU, the university campuses in Trondheim, but the reason I included it is because it's the first and oldest one, or at least the front building is. It's located on top of a hill that gives you a great view over the city, and there is a huge park around it that is great for a walk or to lay down and enjoy the sun.
Now, I can't remember if the education is free in Norway. I think Germany so far is the only place, but it might be cheaply discounted. I can't remember.
And lastly, we have Old Town Bridge. It is known as a gate of happiness, but I can't promise you that since I've walked over it almost every day. And yeah, from here you get the iconic view of the wharves, and it's a popular place to take some selfies. bridge you can see Glashaugen on top of the hill. On the other side of the bridge is where Bakklandet begins, that was mentioned here before. Overall, a cute little unique bridge.
Looks like that's where all the pictures are taken, mostly. My first little glimpse of Trondheim, Norway, and I'm pretty impressed. I think the population, like I said, was over 200,000. I cannot recall, but I think that's what it was, which is a fairly good amount of people. So I can't remember if we talked about like that building that was like in the back. Maybe another video will talk about it, but that's why I include so many different ones, because everybody has a different perspective. So I like this one. I appreciate Kolonov, I think that's how you say the name for the channel, but that's it for this first one. So if you're from there, also this video was inspired by a comment that I received. So if you want to see a video featured, go ahead and let me know, guys.